Hey guys, I'm back for the next update of my ball machine. So before I get into this video, you may see that some things on my ball machine are taken off, like the base over there, or the track. I took that off because, well, for one, it looked a little inconsistent, and I've also decided to have the ball machine be bigger than its original size, since this is not as big as I thought. Um, you may also realize there's a bit of tubing stacked in there. I only just did that because I'm considering that main area over there to be more structure than just an area for the ball to go through. Um, I've also been not posting as much or really recording as much either because I was busy with school, but mainly I was busy working on this industrial helix lifts by Shadowman39. So basically I started building this, and I'm guessing like the tower was like what, like somewhere on the second row or something, and I haven't even got anywhere close to finishing it. And then my friend came along and he helped me finish the rest of it with the addition of the tubing and everything. And of course, I had to get a bunch of improvements, which I'll show you in a second. My balls are also waiting over here so I can show you how reliable this thing is and durable. Um, and you may also realize the element over there, which was the clicker alternator. I took that off as well because I'm thinking of putting it somewhere else. I'm not sure where yet, but it could go on like the tire thing, the not on the lift for sure, but it could potentially. Um, so first I'm going to show you the adjustments and improvements I made before turning the thing on, and then we'll get into more specifics with what I'm planning on. So let's get right into it. Okay, so one of the ones that you may not be able to see as well in this ball machine is this little adjustment I made to the little bendy piece here. Not bendy piece, the starter piece. There's a little gray connector hanging in there. I only added this here because sometimes there's a point when the ball would go into the thing, and then it would like hit the wall. It would somehow get pushed out. So that's why this important little wall is here. It's nothing much, but it does keep it in there more. And it has the top part of it has the same pattern as this side does right here. Kind of the same pattern as this. It keeps it in there and it works pretty well. What is another different thing I added? Well, not really added, but I think the only other one I have is that this thing right here is here because I was using a lot of my blue and purple connectors, since probably a majority of it's going to be used for the structure and elements. I'm not really sure how much it used right now, but it looks pretty fine actually, so I wouldn't really mess with it much. Um, Now for the top, I adjusted a lot of things. So for starters, if you look in the base here, or not the base, the top of it, the red connector that was supposed to be on this side. It's hard to do it like this, viewing like this, and this side. See if we can get yeah, like it was supposed to be right next to the other one, perpendicular to the other one. I took that out because in the building process, the ball would somehow collide with it. It would kind of like, instead of, it would kind of go like on this part of tubing right here, then it would come along the tubing, and then it would like cause the motor to have to stop the thing, or not the motor, the tower to stop in place, and then it would keep on going after it got stuck. And of course, the other adjustment I've made was moving, instead of having this track being down like in the instructions, which were like where this white rod is, I put it up here because when it was my first time doing the track, the ball never made it to the track and just kept on going. Instead of basically going up here to the track, it would instead go from here. After going up, it would go, and then it would fall like somewhere here, and then it would just do that continuously. So that was annoying. Also, I don't know if this is fine or not, but it looks fine enough. But there's only like two spacers in here. I'm just basing it off the instructions because that's what was supposed to be there. But it seems high enough because if it were to go higher, it would probably just take out the spacers that are way down here. If I can get a good view of it. Let's see. If I can get a good view of the spacers that are in there that keep the thing elevated. Might have to go over here so you can see it because it's hard to see throughout this whole entire. Yeah, they're right there. Those are like the spacers that keep the thing elevated. Because the basic explanation for that is because the gear was basically making this weird like scratching noise. Not like loud, but it was quiet. And I realized that instead of having that to be dealing with, I adjusted it up to blue spacers high, and now it works perfectly. Same thing with this motor. There was originally a purple connector here that I took out. Now it's green. You've probably never seen it though, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But I did realize though that the 12V motor cord thing I was using was wrong. Cause to say simply, this cord up here. This cord had less power than these ones. I do not know why, but they actually seem to work better than the blocky one. Maybe it's just because of the power usage it has. Because this is probably like what? Probably said somewhere on this. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But it was just using less power, causing it to not really sound great enough compared to the other one. But it works fine now because of the fact that I added them. So now I guess it's time to show you some improvements. Not improvements. I'm going to show you the lift and motion. And I'm going to get the 8 balls on my bed to show you how durable and reliable this thing is. Gotta plug them into this shaft here. And then I should be able to do the rest. Not sure if this thing is going to fit 4 motors yet, but, 4 plugs, but it could. Depends. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it seems like it runs pretty reliably. The speed is pretty good. I kind of thought the speed was going to be too fast at first, because when I originally did, I think it was like a blue gear, which is in there. It seems like almost it would spin too fast, so I switched it to a red gear, blue gear, and yellow gear, which spins quite well. And I'm going to put 1 ball in, and I'm going to use that container over there to capture all the 8 balls once that time comes. Or I can do it with the 2 balls I put in too. So let's just do 1 ball for now, and watch the action. It seems like the ball stays in there pretty well, which I'm kind of surprised by, because it almost seems like the ball just doesn't want to fall out at all, considering there's like a wall on both sides of it, all the way up. I like how it satisfyingly brings it up this way, so you can just watch it spin around like that. It's very fun to watch. I consider this list pretty reliable, as Shadowman said. But it works pretty well, because considering there's a blue gear that's loosely spinning around in there. Let's see that thing before I turn it. I think it's the 2 balls. Yeah, the blue gear is spinning pretty fast. Going faster than all the other motors. Gears. Yeah, so now I'm going to use a container, but I have to grab it after I distribute the 2 balls in. So let's do it. I could probably catch him with my 2 hands, but my bare hand, but it'll probably be hard. Yeah, it almost sounds like the motor's not straining as badly, but once it gets to like 8 balls, it kind of is straining, but it isn't as terrible either. So also gonna get a view of it while it comes up this way, so you can see what it looks like. I'd say it's pretty satisfying to watch this way. I don't think I've ever showed you this yet, but this green connector, which is metallic green, is there because the ball never made it up the track like I mentioned earlier. And this yellow rod is there because it keeps the balls from moving back over here, which is not supposed to. So that keeps it from moving in the wrong section of the lift. So now I'm going to grab the container. I'm not sure if I can use like any rods to keep it in place because that's probably not possible. But we'll see. I could probably just do it like that, but the fall for how the height from which the balls fall could like probably break something, so I'm not gonna really risk that. So I'm gonna grab the balls first and then do the rest from there. I'll just do 4 balls because I tested 3 balls earlier before. I want to do even numbers. So put them in. 1, 2, 3. There's 1 ball. 2, 3, 4. And yes, the orders aren't even. Who really cares? You can kind of hear the motor. It almost sounds like it's not straining as much as you would think. If need be, I can plug out the wheel motor and then you can hear it easily. It seems to be moving pretty smoothly, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, that's 4 balls. Now we're going to do 6, just to make it even numbers. I'll probably take the balls out of the bin to make it easier. And then just grab the 2 balls afterwards. The needed other balls. That's 4. Then 5, 6. Now I can grab the bin. Yeah, for 8 balls, I'll probably take out the wheel motor, so you turn off the wheel motor so you can hear it easier. Here they come. Yeah, this sometimes happens, but it still gets pushed by another ball to get all the way up. Yeah, so that's 6 balls, and now I'm going to do 8, and then I'll talk about the track, and I'll be done recording, since it seems like this video is going to be a long one. Let's make sure I get the right cord. Yeah, this seems to be the one. Yeah, there we go. Now I can hear this one easier. One, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it sounds like it's straining a lot only because it just took out the 6 balls, distributed the 6 balls up, but it seems to be handling it really well. I'm kind of surprised myself, considering I never thought 8 balls would handle it, but it's actually impressive. Yeah, so this is the 8 balls I can actually make it through the machine lift. Now to talk about my track, and then I'll probably be done recording because it says I think it's at 14 minutes. I don't want to make this recording too long. Okay, so you may realize that the track for the wheel lift, which is over there, you've probably seen it before, or obviously have. You may realize that this track is not tall enough to reach this, which is a problem. So the only other thing I was thinking of doing is elevating it up an inch or so, or depends on how high it goes, to fit the required need to get to the track. Because if it can't do that, then that's going to be a problem. I did, of course, add the extra tubing, which can reach, but like the curving isn't as perfect either. So it would definitely have to be improved. So I'll probably record another video that's shorter than this, showing some basic things that I haven't shown you yet. And of course I want to make this video shorter, so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I am definitely going to record a time-lapse video of me fixing the issues on the machine and then building the next lift that gets it to the very top. So this is KnexXHyperX signing off. Peace.